Hey fourth graders, this is Ms. Cuevas and we're going to be talking about elapsed time, which is just the amount of time between two time frames. So the problem that we're looking at says, if the movie that Ben is going to watch starts at 10:15 a.m. and ends at 1:30 p.m., how long is the movie? So we know that it starts at 10:15 a.m. and ends at 1:30 p.m. That's very important. And then we're looking for how long is the movie. We're going to look at this in two different ways, using the set model and using the linear model. So for the set model, I saw this very cool strategy that I think is very helpful. It's where you make a table similar to this, and you put the hours on the left, the minutes in the middle, and on this side you're going to put what you're doing. So you would put what right here. So we started off at 10:15 a.m., right? So you would put the 10 here, since that has to do with the hours, the 15 in the minutes, and then a.m. on the side. Now the easiest way to do this would be to figure out how to jump from 10:15 to the next hour, because if you go from hour to hour, it's a lot quicker. It's easier to add those numbers. So the next hour would be 11 a.m. Oops, those are zeros. a.m. And we need to figure out what we do to get from 10:15 a.m. to 11 a.m. Now, we know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, right? We have 15 minutes. To get to the next hour, we need to figure out what we need to add to 15. So, what number plus 15 equals 60? Well, the inverse relationship between addition and subtraction tells us that this would be the same as subtracting 60 minus 15. Which would get us 45 minutes. So to get from 10:15 to 11 a.m., we'd have to add 45 minutes. Now that's the first thing we did, and we jumped to 11 a.m. So to jump to the next hour, which would be 12, but since it's noon, it wouldn't be 12 a.m., it would be 12 p.m. Now you're just jumping an hour, so you could put plus 60, because we know that 60 minutes is the same as 1 hour, so plus 60. And then the next hour would be 1 p.m. So we added another 60 minutes, or another hour. And now we have to get from 1 to 1:30. See, we can't jump to the next hour because it just goes up until it ends at 1:30 p.m. So we're going to put our ending point 1:30 p.m. And what did we do to get from 1 to 1:30 p.m.? Well, that's easy. We just added 30 minutes. Now, if you wanted the total amount of minutes, just in minutes, you would add up all of these numbers and you would get the number of minutes. But we want to find the number of hours and minutes. So we know that 60 minutes is equivalent to 1 hour. So we can put that on the side. This is 1 hour. This is 1 hour. HR is just abbreviation for hour. Then we have 30 minutes and 45 minutes. But we can, if we add those, we'll get 75, which is more than 60. So we can regroup 60 of those minutes to get 1 more hour. So let's show this. Well, 45 plus 30 equals 75, right? But 75 minus 60, because we're going to take 60 of those minutes. Sorry, the line is right down the middle. We're going to take 60 of those minutes and turn them into 1 hour. So we're going to subtract. We'll have 15 minutes left over, and this would be another hour. 1 hour. It's equivalent to 1 hour. So we can add another hour here and 15 minutes left over. Well, let's count up the hours we have. We have 1, 2, 3. So 3 hours and 15 minutes. This is a pretty long movie. 3 hours and 15 minutes. Now, using the linear model, it would be very, very similar. But we're going to start with our starting place, 10:15. And we're also going to put our ending time, 1:30 p.m. and a.m. And we should also put noon in the middle, which is 12 p.m. because that'll help us know where we have to jump to. We're going to do the very same thing we did over here, which is jump to the nearest hour. Well, the nearest hour would be 11 a.m. And to get from 10:15 to 11 a.m., we would add 45 minutes. So you'll do that jump and add 45 minutes. Because when you add 45 plus 15, you get 60. But those 60 minutes are equal 1 hour. So that's why we jump to the next hour, because of those 45 plus 15. Another hour, you jump. So from 11 to 12, it'd be 1 hour. And here I will just put 1 hour. The next hour would be 1 p.m. And this would be a 1 hour jump as well. And then to get from 1 to 1:30 last would be 30 minutes. So we just added 30 minutes. And for this one, we have a lot more space so we can show it out. So we have 1 hour plus 1 hour equals 2 hours. Then we have 30 minutes and 45 minutes. When we add these up, we'd get 5, 3 plus 4, that's easy, 7. We'd have 75 minutes. But you can't have 75 minutes when you have hours as well, because that goes over. We have to regroup 60 of those minutes. So if we took 60 minutes out of the 75, we'd be left with 5 minus 0, and 7 minus 6 is 1. We'd be left with 15 minutes. But don't forget this, because we took it away to make it 1 hour. See, we didn't erase it, we didn't delete it, we replaced it, because it's equivalent, it's equal to 1 hour. So we would add that 1 hour to the hours here, plus 1. 3 hours and 15 minutes again. 3 hours and 15 minutes. So this movie would take 3 hours and 15 minutes. And these are 2 strategies that you can use to find elapsed time. Thank you.